Okay, so page 5 is straightforward, so there'll be one video for page 5. To do each problem below, rewrite the problem in vertical form by lining up the decimal points and copying the numbers exactly. Put zeros on the right so that each number shows the same number of decimal digits. Add, then write the answer after the original problem. So page 4 helped you with this. Page 5 is giving you an opportunity to practice it correctly by yourself. They're telling you how to do each problem below. To do each problem below, first you're going to rewrite. Re means again. You're going to pick up your pencil, control your hand, and neatly write each problem again in vertical form by lining up the decimal points and copying the numbers carefully. Rewrite. Re is a prefix that means again. You're going to pick up your pencil, control your hand. You're going to write each problem to solve it. Vertical means up and down. You line up those decimal points. Copy the numbers exactly. Step 2 is you're going to put zeros on the right, that's this way, so that each number shows the same number of decimal digits. You're going to make an equivalent decimal fraction. And then you'll just need to add. The reason why we rewrite each number and line up the decimal points is because of the unit rule. Before you can add, each place value unit must match. So step 1 is you're going to rewrite the problem in vertical format, 4 and 32 hundredths plus 1 and 8 tenths. Rewrite it vertically, 1 and 32 hundredths plus 1 and 8 tenths. You're going to put in the zeros on the right. You're going to make an equivalent fraction. This is 8 tenths. You change it to 80 hundredths. And then you just add. Let's do a couple together. 87 and 9 tenths plus 2 and 17 hundredths. 87 and 9 tenths plus 2 and 17 hundredths. I'm going to line up make sure my decimal points are lined up. 2 and decimal point, loud and proud, happy to exist as a decimal point, 17 hundredths. Step 2, I can see I'm adding a tenths number to a hundredths number, so I'm going to have to write in that 0, make it an equivalent decimal fraction. I have 90 hundredths plus 17 hundredths. Now I can add. I'll need to regroup one time, and so I'll just go ahead and do it left to right to left. 0 and 7, 1 and 9. That gives me 10. Decimal point, loud and proud, happy to exist as a decimal point. 1 plus 7 is 8, 8 plus 2 is 10. And so that's going to be 90. Okay, very good. I'm glad I did that because I only saw one regrouping. I hadn't noticed the second. Again, I'm going to rewrite each problem vertically by lining up the decimal points and copying the numbers exactly. 8 and 1 tenth plus 6 and 43 hundredths. So I have 8 and 1 tenth plus 6 and 43 hundredths. I'm trying to add a tenths number to a hundredths number. I will need to make that equivalent decimal fraction. So now I have 10 hundredths plus 43 hundredths. I will not need to regroup. So 14 and decimal point, loud and proud, happy to exist as a decimal point. 53 hundredths. You'll go on doing the exact same thing for the rest of the page.